Hello again, do-it-yourselfers. Today I'm going to show you how to replace a leaky faucet. If you have a faucet like this and your water is still running, even though you've got it cranked all the way down, you've probably got a bad stem. I already replaced this one, so I'll show you how to do. This is the cold one, this is the hot one. Both stems are a little different, so when you go to the store and buy a new stem, make sure you got the appropriate one. I'm changing them both out. This one doesn't really need to be replaced, but since that one was bad, this one's probably on its way out too. So let's show you what a bad one looks like real quick. This is a bad one right here. There should be a full rubber gasket on the back of that. That's the part that goes into the pipe. You can see that one there. And the back of it came off. It just shredded right off. And water was getting by this, and that's why the water wasn't turning off. So tools you're going to need Phillips screwdriver, flathead screwdrivers, handy for getting this bit out right here. So I'm going to feel around and use the camera at the same time. Please excuse my callous hands. That's the bad one. This is the new one for the hot water. You can see it's got a full gasket on the back. So I've got everything loosened up here for the sake of time, but you can see this one here, you just pop the cover off. This one has a little cold cover. You just pop it off, it's pressed on there. Take out that Phillips head screwdriver. The handle will come off. And then once you get the handle off, you'll first need to take this guy off right here. So the tools you'll need for that is a crescent wrench. And go ahead and take that off. Like I said, I already got this loosened up, so it's just going to pull right off. Oop, it's going to pull out with the whole darn thing. All right, got that off. Save it somewhere. And now you can screw this little bit on, or screw it off anyway. It's just you're gonna need to take this off to get to the rest of it. I don't know why I screwed that all the way on. All right. Now this part here, since the gasket was mostly okay, it came out pretty easily. But you can see it's kind of formed to the shape of the pipe, so I'm just going to replace it with a new one. These are pressed in there pretty tight, so you might need a pair of pliers or channel locks to just grab on that edge right there and give it a little help. Now, deep down inside there, you're going to see a little Allen head. And that is going to be this guy right here. And this right here is what the rubber on the back of that stem will engage and create a water seal. So this particular one is a 1/4. That's also when they're pretty tight. So you might need a little help with your crescent wrench to get that out. This is pretty gummed up. You can see it's got corrosion on it and stuff, so that's why they include a new one, because you don't want to put a new seal on that old surface. This is the tricky part here, because it's you can see it just goes straight through. That Allen key is not going to have anything to press against, so put it on your Allen key, push it into the hole, and use that flathead screwdriver to hold it all the way back, so you can get a couple threads in. And then put it on. All right, I got that pushed in with the screwdriver, and then got my Allen key, tighten it down. You might need to use your wrench here to help twist it in. You want to get it snug. Don't get it too tight. These are brass fittings, so it's soft. You don't want to break it, so just nice and snug. I'm not torquing down on this, just turn it. Dang it. claim to be a professional. All right, just turn it till it stops. That's good. Take that out. Now, difficult part is going to be pressing this new one in here, because it's got a little bit of a lip to overcome inside, so hang on a second. All right, now once you get that pressed in, you can put your nut back on here. Again, this is a brass fitting, so they're kind of soft, and this nut is going to help press that in a little further, but you don't want to be too, you don't want to horse down on it too hard. Once, yeah, got resistance there, so just turn it steady until it stops right about there. All right, then you can replace your collar here and put your handle back on with the screwdriver. One thing you're going to want to do before you start this project is turn your house water off. This is not the water running into the house, I'll show you that in a second, but I turned the house water off and there was still water flow to the bathroom. Couldn't figure out why exactly. There's still pressure in the pipes, so you got to deal with that. But yeah, it's just a matter of tracking back the pipes and determining what valve will shut off that specific one. It can be a little tricky. That's what I spent the most time doing. I just bought this house about 7 months ago, so I'm still figuring everything out. But it's this corroded one right here. I'm going to open that back up. This one came off the water softener. Alright, open that one back up, and I'm going to go turn the house water back on. This is what my water main, this is what my house water looks like. Yours probably doesn't look like this. This looks like some kind of custom job, but it has 2 valves that I had to close, and they are long valves. They require quite a few twists. But the next step after you get the water back on is check those faucets that you just fixed. If they're not tight, you'll get water either coming out of the faucet still, or worse, it could be coming out of the faucet inside the wall. Hopefully you have access to the wall, or to the pipes just on the other side of the tub. So yeah, once you get the water turned back on, everything flowing again, check and make sure you got a good seal on those rubber gaskets and those little hex head seals that I showed you that were difficult to get back in. All right, so hope that helps.